like to thank the organizers for this chance to tell you about Aerie's drug delivery platform and how we're applying it to develop new therapies for retinal disease. We are a publicly traded company, and I will be making some forward-looking statements. At Aerie, we're best known for launching 2 new products for the treatment of patients with glaucoma, Rhopressa and Rocklatan. And these products reduce intraocular pressure through a new mechanism of action with a drug natarsadil, a Rho kinase inhibitor that was discovered by Aerie scientists. Today, however, I'm going to focus on our pipeline and specifically our sustained release implant platform. And it briefly describes 3 different products that we are advancing forward to the clinic. I won't belabor this slide. This audience knows very well what the unmet needs are in the retinal disease market. We need less frequent dosing, certainly of anti-VEGF products. It's to maintain visual benefits achieved early. Patients often require frequent intravitreal injections. But we also need new mechanism of action drugs. There are patients who do not achieve a sufficient benefit from the current anti-VEGF or steroid therapies. So we really need to be looking to bring additional mechanisms of action into the back of the eye. We have a drug delivery platform that enables us to address both of these needs. That is to make products that can be injected with much less frequency than current products, and also to bring new mechanisms to the treatment of retinal disease. We're focusing on bringing small molecule chemistry to the back of the eye with our technology. The reason we're looking at small molecules is that they address a wider array of drug targets than do biologics. We use a process called print manufacturing to make implants that can release these small molecules over the course of up to 6 to 12 months. So giving us the type of injection frequency that would be most preferred in the clinic. We have the ability with this print manufacturing to scale up in a highly reproducible way, and for example, can produce about 500,000 implants per year in our relatively small 1,000 square foot GMP facility. We have proof of concept for our drug delivery platform that comes from our AR1105 program. So AR1105 is a dexamethasone-eluting implant. This is an implant that we formulated and designed to deliver drug over at least 6 months. And we recently completed a phase 2 study in patients with macular edema due to RVO. And we're able to demonstrate that indeed, the AR1105 implant was able to improve both BCVA and macular edema for at least 6 months in a relatively difficult to treat RVO population. We think there's a significant opportunity for AR1105 in the DME market. This is particularly true in Europe, where steroid injections are given more frequently, but we think there's also an opportunity for market expansion in the US with a longer duration of effect from a steroid implant combined with some pricing flexibility that's available due to the low cost of print manufacturing. Our AR13503 implant has potential to be a first-in-class implant for treatment of retinal disease. It delivers a Rho kinase inhibitor that addresses not only vascular defects, but also inflammation, fibrosis, and neurodegeneration in retinal diseases. And importantly, as expected for a unique mechanism of action, when we've combined AR13503 with aflibercept in preclinical models, we find that the combination of those two is more effective than aflibercept by itself. Now, anticipating that this may be a product that would be used as an adjunct to anti-VEGF in patients who don't get adequate response from anti-VEGF, we've designed it to have an infrequent injection frequency of about 4 to 6 months, which we think is going to be important for any adjunctive therapy. AR13503 is in phase 1 clinical trial right now. We've completed a stage 1 dose escalation. phase, and in stage 2, we are now testing this implant in patients with DME. Finally, the AR-14034 implant is designed to deliver a small molecule anti-VEGF inhibitor, axitinib. The advantages of this implant is that it's designed to deliver axitinib over the course of about 12 months, allowing potentially for once per year injection for anti-VEGF activity. An additional potential advantage is that axitinib blocks all VEGF signaling, whereas current therapies only block VEGF-A and VEGF-B. So this has potential to provide better efficacy than the current anti-VEGF products as well. We're confident in this potential for once-a-year injection based on rabbit PK models that are the same models we used to predict the 6-month duration of AR-1105, which proved out in the clinic. And we do anticipate filing an IND for AR-14034 in the second half of next year. So in summary then, we are using a proprietary drug delivery platform to address 2 major unmet needs in retinal disease, reducing the frequency of injections with products, as well as providing new mechanisms of action. If successful, we believe our products will be able to significantly reduce the treatment burden that is associated with both patients and physicians, as well as potentially provide better outcomes for patients with retinal disease. Thank you.